Hey everyone, I am Dee Dee Bernard and this is Dee Dee Dynamics. Okay, so for this series of my YouTube that I'm just now starting back after like a couple years, it's going to be things that have already happened, and I'm just going to be telling you about what's happening with those videos. So in this video is some of the footage of my first time ever being out of the United States. Even though it's 15 minutes down the street. Like, Tijuana is literally 15 minutes down the street from my house. So, I'm going to tell y'all about that. It was so much fun. I went on the 26th of November because my birthday is November 29th. So, I went on the 26th for my birthday celebration and we had fun. I'm going to tell you about it. So, and I'm going to add the footage in before I tell you about it. But yeah, like, so first we're driving now, and well, I'm driving because I drove. We're driving to the border, and when we get there, we see like the sign, see like the last U.S. stop or the last American stop or something like that. And then we keep driving, and then we see like Mexico and stuff. And then we get off the exit, then we park, and we were literally lost. We didn't know where to meet up. We were told to meet up in front of the McDonald's down there, but we didn't see anybody. However, we did see some, like, two old ladies walking towards, and I overheard them saying they're going on the tour or whatever. So we were going to follow them, but then a couple, guy and a girl, stopped us, and they were like, well, we're on the tour too. Like, and we were like, oh, okay, cool. So everybody's just together trying to find out where do we go, because, like, literally, we saw nothing. We saw no bus, no van, none of that. So we were completely clueless. This was a culture shock to me because, like, we had to use the bathroom. Me and one of my friends had to use the bathroom. Y'all, you know how you get on, like, a subway? Like, and it got a little, like, or the fare you enter and it turns, like, the railing thing or whatever, but it's 50 cents to use the bathroom. Like, you literally had to pay 50 cents to use the bathroom. And we were like, we gotta pay to use the bathroom? They were like, yeah. Little did we know that was gonna be all up in Mexico. But, like, we were right outside the border and we had to pay 50 cents to use the bathroom. And it wasn't even good tissue. Like, they had that one-ply basic paper-ass tissue, and it was dirty as fuck. But we had to get, like, change from, like, someplace, whatever. None of us got our currency exchange or nothing like that. Well, the other two probably did. I can't really remember. I know I did not. I did not get any pesos. I just got my American dollars. So, fast forward, we get a call from our tour guide, and he tells us how to get there. He told us to keep walking, and I'm about to insert footage here while we're entering Mexico checkpoint. Crossing the border. Oh, there we go.
I'm scared.
Shut the fuck up. Crossing the border, y'all be some rebels. Okay, when we get in there, y'all know. I didn't have my passport. I don't have my passport. My passport does not get here to a few more months. And I didn't know you can expedite your passport, so I didn't do that. But I also was informed that we can just bring our birth certificate and our license. So that's what I did. So when we got there, I had to pay a $20 entrance fee for the day. They be scamming in Mexico. But I had to enter a $20 pass. I gave them $20 to get a pass to go through or whatever. And then that's when we went through security, checkpoint, whatever. And then we walked on down, walked to the end, and we saw our tour guide. And then we, like, as soon as we came out, like, the railing of the place, they were like, taxi, 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 taxi. We like, nah, we don't need no taxi. Get out of our face, like, move. So, and then we saw a tour guide, and that tour guide got us a van. And then we got on that van. I'm about to enter the footage here. Then we got off downtown and we started walking around or whatever, we saw a painted donkey that was like painted like a zebra or whatever the fuck. And then we took some pictures. Took a lot of pictures with a sombrero hat. Well, why did I say hat? But a sombrero. Some other tourists were taking a picture, and then they said one of us can get our sombrero and hat. So took a picture in the middle of the road, took a picture of the outline and everything, and then that was our first stop. And then we just got a tour of like different places, and we went to go get something to drink, y'all. We went to the little speakeasy, little bar. I forgot. I think Maria since Carlos Santana. He would go to that place. We were told that he would go to that place or whatever before he got famous or whatnot. And we had drinks, and the drinks were just $2, like $2 for a drink, like a big glass. And this one drink they got called the Especial, like special, but Spanish Especial. Literally the best thing I've ever tasted in my life when it comes to like alcoholic beverages. So good. I had to ask for the ingredients. I was like, what y'all put in this? I need to know. He said there were 5 ingredients. Our tour guide name was Alex. Shout out to you, Alex. We had 5 ingredients of that. I don't know the measurements. I tried to remake it once, but it didn't come out as good. But like we have, first you have rum, Coca-Cola. I had to say Coca-Cola because if I say Coke, yeah, I'm gonna think something else. So rum, Coca-Cola, sparkling water, lime, and then salt. But the salt is around the rim of the glass. So those are the 5 ingredients: rum, Coke, lime, sparkling water, and salt. It was so good. Like, and you don't even think it's alcohol because those are the bad ones. Like, drink something like that. If I would have got another one, it would have been Benito. Like, for real. Okay, so moving along, we go to this museum. During that day, they had like a coin exchange museum or something. On the outside, on the inside, it was like the history of Tijuana. They showed us like the different tribes, when they started building different cities and different, like, not cities, different buildings in the city. About that, listen, I'm slow. So when we had to sign our name, everybody put like a John Hancock name. So like Escondido name. So I put my real name when I should have just put my fake name. I'm not gonna say my fake name up there, it's confidential. But like, I was the only one that put my, well, I wasn't the only one, but like I was the only person that put my real name. So yeah. Moving along, I can't remember if we went before or afterwards to get tacos, but we went to this restaurant. I forgot the name of it. I will look it up. We went to this restaurant and we had a choice to get a drink, like horchata or like Coca-Cola or like some guava water or some shit. And then we had, you can get 3 tacos from different variety of meats, and or like an enchilada. I think it was an enchilada or a quesadilla, one of them. What the fuck is, I don't forget. The big one, when it's one big ass flat, like soft thingy tortilla, but it's corn. Like, that shit is Americanized. Like, if you ever see a flour taco or a flour anything at a Mexican restaurant, go to another Mexican restaurant, because that ain't it. I knew there was a reason in my heart that my taste buds did not like flour tortillas or like anything like that ever. I've never liked flour tacos, none of that. It's just nasty. I always get corn. That's what they use, the corn. So I got my 3 tacos, and I decided to get all the same tacos. I got chorizo, And I got me a Coca-Cola because I was lied to by my friends talking about, oh, that Coke tastes different. You know, I'm telling them, like, the Coke that be at the store literally comes from here. So it would taste the same. So about some, no, it's different. It's different. I drink and it's the same thing. Like the exact same taste. And I'm like, I could have got a horchata or like some guava water or some shit. But I didn't. So moving along. Oh, another thing, culture shock. They have different sanitation laws. Like when we went to our table, it was like sauces already on the table that have been used, but like it was like community sauces. Like anybody can just dip their shit in there. And then we had when they cut their meat, it's like the meat is in the open, like as there was the street carts, like the meat is in the open, and they just cut the meat down from there, all in the open, like everything is out in the open. Everybody sharing each other's germs. It's just so we decided to like, hey, we in Mexico, let's eat. And another thing, if you ever see clumpy lumpy dumpy as clumpy lumpy bumpy as guacamole, it's not authentic because their guacamole was smooth like butter. Like it was smooth. I thought it was like barbecue sauce but green. That's how smooth it was. It was good. I hate avocados with all my heart. But that guacamole was very, very muy delicioso. So after we left there, I had to use the bathroom, so I had to pay again to go to the fucking bathroom. I had to ask the tour guide. I was like, what did I say? ¿Dónde está el baño? I was like, I gotta pay, come on. So we had to pay to use the bathroom. And then we walked through this little marketplace or whatever. It was just different places, different stores and stuff. And then we got we had a choice either to get escotas, which is corn. I don't know if it's the corn on the cob or if it's the corn in the cup. But our choice was the one in the cup. And we had churros. I got churros. Anybody knows me, I hate churros. Like, I hate them. They taste greasy as fuck. But, like, the lady on the cart was actually making them fresh. And I got some churros. I was like, I want some churros. She put, like, 10 fucking churros in a goddamn bag. That was the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Like, ever. The best tasting thing I've ever put on my tongue. That sounded so inappropriate, but that was the best food I have ever put in my mouth, on my palate. That was so fucking delicious. Like when I bit, I was like, because like it was unexpected. Because like I said, I don't like fucking churros, but those, oof, they were so delicious. And then we took a picture. It was right by like this big ass cathedral church or whatever. Across the street from it's the pasteles, so it's cake, so it's across the street from there. And then we saw moving along, hold up. Like you said, Carlos. Oh, who's Carlos? Your dog.
Alright, so this is the Hotel Caesar. Where the
Caesar salad was invented here. Caesar salad. So we're walking, and then we see like the restaurant, the Caesar restaurant. So like the guy who invented Caesar salad used to go to that restaurant all the time. So that's why they call it Caesar restaurant. And then we went downtown or whatever, and went to this tequila bar. We had some tequila tasting. I did not get any tequila. They tried me, bro. Listen. I've heard of the tequilas with worms in it, but I never thought I would ever see it in my life. He said, "You want some?" I said, "No." And then, they tried me even more, bro. They had fucking tequila with a scorpion inside. Like the whole fucking scorpion. Do you know what a fucking scorpion is? Like they had you could tell they cut off the little poison part at the end of the scorpion, and then they put it inside the bottle. Like, how did it even get in there? Is what I'm trying to figure out. And so I'm like, you want some? Hell no, I don't want no fucking scorpion tequila. The fuck is wrong? I don't want no scorpion nothing. I don't even like scorpions. I'm afraid of scorpions. They're just like spiders to me. Like, why would they even... Anyways, moving along, we walk down the street some more. Then we go to the store. Be mindful when you go to Mexico. It's a lot of conmen there, and they will give you a price, but it actually be cheaper than what the price they give you. But you don't know if you don't know. Like I don't know how pesos work, so they accept the American dollars because I got me a mask and I got a dress. It was like $95. I'm like, they just conned my ass. But I wanted that dress and I was already there, so I was like, fuck it. And then we took pictures on by the ofrenda with Frida and some other skeleton people. And then we headed on out. But I forgot one part. We went to this candy store. Listen, I'm not trying to bash Mexico and the health codes, but like I was very disappointed when I got home and opened that candy. It didn't taste good. My Hershey's Kisses were ashy. The other shit nasty as fuck. The gum lasted 5 seconds. Like none of it was good. So I just wasted all of that.
Go ahead, do it again. What is it?
It's here, isn't it?
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, fast forwarding, moving along. For me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me. Don't let it make you cry.
Isn't our picture spot?
It is. It is.
Okay, they gonna make sure. We made it.
We didn't cross over.
Hey, we're pretty close. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. We're on the way. We're on the way.
After that, it's actually more to it, but I can't remember it. But like, we were standing in line for like a good hour and a half to get back across the border. And then once these two dudes freestyling in Spanish, and I'm like, I feel like they roasted everybody in line because they were freestyling. Like they would see like, oh, Dula, come on, and I like your shirt or something like, a mí me gusta, su camisa, some shit. They were saying some dumb ass shit, but they got to me and they started rapping. I was like, thank you. Because I don't know what the fuck they said. I know they said gentleman. I heard that. That's the only word I understand. Because I can understand Spanish, but it has to be spoken really slowly. But I could understand it. So I was like, what the fuck? And then they was talking about my friend's shoes. Talking about Michael Jordan because she had on Jordans. So they was talking about her shoes. And they just went down. We were also informed that be mindful of scams. Because like literally one lady had her fucking child head wrapped up in like bandages and had a sign up talking about they needed surgery. I have watched 12 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. I know when somebody needs some fucking head surgery. If they got a bandage around their head, they shouldn't be out in the fucking nighttime in the midnight air with the humidity because that would cause it to get an infection. So you wanted to set your child up, or either you were lying. So that. And he also said to watch out for kids because parents would ask you questions or distract you while the kids pickpocket you. And I'm like, me and kids are the same size, so if they try to pickpocket me, I'm gonna just trip them and what. But yeah, so one little kid was walking by, like between us. We were like, me and my friends in the middle talking like blah 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 blah. Like we not finna get us Nope. We also, like the other two people, the couple, because we were with four other people. There were couples. It was an old white couple, an older white couple who the lady's birthday was on my birthday also. And then it was a black couple. We called them our cousins. Damn, I forgot their names. But hey, cousins, if y'all see this, I'm gonna put y'all picture up here. But yep, so that, and we got back to the border crossing, and we made it, y'all. We made it. It's way different. Like, I was able to buy $20 day pass going to Mexico, but coming back and getting into the United States, it was like lines. Like Mexico, you just walk through, but like they had like 12 different lines, and like they were long, and you would, like, when you get up there, you would show your ID or whatever, blah blah, show your passport, and then they would be like, well, where'd you go? Who'd you go with? Then what happened? Where you from? Where you going? Where do you live? Like, asking all of these questions. I'm like, we went on a tour for my birthday. I went with her, and her. I'm from Georgia. I'm going to San Diego. I'm 27, and we live in a Pontress with a pantry. Like, asking all these questions. I was like, did you bring any cheese or meat? And I was like, what's wrong with cheese and meat? And he was like, some stuff are banned and whatnot, and they don't want you to have too much amount of other things. I don't know if that's true or not. If he just knew I was clueless and just said some shit to get me to just like, oh, okay. So we made it out. It's the video right here.
All right, y'all. So we finally made it. It took us an hour, but we in there. We in there. I ain't never been so happy to be back in the USA. Okay. Okay. Look, everybody, boom, we in here. Y'all said we wasn't gonna make it, but we made it. We thugging. We was out at TJ.
And then we drove home, and that was the first time I've ever stepped foot out of America. I will definitely go back for those tacos. Like, I can't even eat anything Mexican. I used to, like, people that know me, I hate Mexican food. Like, I don't like it. It's not appeasing to me. But down there in Mexico, those chorizo tacos and those churros, hell, the fucking especial, all that shit was good. So I will definitely, the moment my passport gets here, I will be back in Tijuana. Believe it. Like, eating all the fucking churros and eating all the fucking chorizo tacos. But yep, that was my first time ever of the United States, and we had fun. So